evening, Kansas City. How are we doing out there on this fabulous Monday? Look like we starting on CPT time today. No, I'm just kidding. Had a few appointments to get to, so we had to push the show back a little bit. You all are tuned in to This is KC Sports live and direct with me, your boy Bishop, powered on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. How y'all doing out there, man? Chiefs victory Monday. Let's go ahead and give ourselves in those Kansas City Chiefs a round of applause. Definitely deserve some claps in a close match. I know there's a lot of people out there a little pissed off, but y'all be okay. It wasn't a hold. It was a hold. Here we go with that crap again. Man, on to the next episode. That's all I'm saying. Because if we're going to get into it, whether it was a hold or not, there was a bunch. We might as well just go ahead and chalk it up to poor officiating because there was a bunch of missed calls, man. I seen Chris Jones get held a few times. I seen some face masks on the Jet side. I seen all kind of stuff, man. And no, they didn't call it. So I don't want to hear any kind of complaints. I don't care. Chiefs are the better team. Chiefs won. Jets got one hell of a defense. I always said they have a hell of a defense. I was really looking forward for their season to be spectacular with Aaron Rodgers. That's what I was waiting for. Now, I've always said the Jets was going to beat something, so I'm not upset that the game was close. I knew it would be a close game. It is what it is, but I am going to go ahead and give the Jets defense some claps, and I'm going to go ahead and give Zach Wilson some claps because I am a critic of Zach Wilson, so. It is what it is. My Kansas City Royals, shout out to them. They went on ahead and they wrapped the season up with the dub, man. You know what I'm saying? Hats off, baby. It was awesome to watch them pull that win out. It was beautiful, and it was just nice to see them, pretty much wrap up the season, man. Pull the win out over the Yanks, 5-2. I mean, they beat the brakes off the Yankees on the 12th or the 29th, man. So it was just nice to see that the Royals were fighting to the end, even though they knew it was over. You know what I'm saying? The morale and stuff could have been down. They could have been like, we're just going to go out there and just BS around. But they fought to the end, man, and it's all good. I look forward to next season. We can now officially just focus on football because we don't have a damn basketball team, which I'm good with. I'm not a big fan of the NBA no more. So, yeah. It's awesome, man, that they pulled that out over the Yankees. But, anywho, I'm just happy to be here. Man, I'm telling y'all, I was in traffic, rush hour. Rush hour traffic, I ain't going to say it's as bad as Atlanta and California, none of that. But we got some pretty effed up traffic during rush hour, and it always seems like everybody's on a Sunday stroll, in traffic. During rush hour. So, y'all should have saw me out there looking like Mario Andretti, Michael Schumacher, whatever, man. I was out there, thought this was Formula One, boy. I was out there, glad I didn't get a ticket, because them CDL Class A tickets are expensive as hell. So, commercial driver's license tickets are expensive. But, yeah, man, I was ready to risk it all for my listeners out there. I knew, like I said, I apologize. We had to push it back a couple hours. But, man, I'm here. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Look like my KC Current, it's all good, whatever. I'm ready for that. That stadium's almost done. I'm ready to see it. I can't wait to go check it out. They fell to Washington Spirit 2-1. It's all good. Next match is against Chicago Red Stars. October 7th. They will be playing at Tears of Mercy Park. Like I said, you can always get them tickets on SeatGeek. Check them out. If you got the time, you want something to do. October 7th, weather should be pretty fair. I'm tired of this warm-ass weather, but I'm ready to put the hoodies on. But, it's all good. Man, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch my breath, man. I was out there zooming in and out of traffic, man. I was making sure to be safe, but I had to do what I had to do. I had to get here. You know what I'm saying? Larry B's in the building. What's up, Larry B, man? KC, you right. Appreciate everyone out there that's tuning in. Like I said, I know I had to push things back a little bit, but we here. We here. Safe, sound, trying to get everything together, trying to calm down. Like I said, man, y'all should have saw me out there, man. Bro, sign me up, man. Sign me up for NASCAR. I'm ready. Man, you should have saw it, bro. I put that, we in this little Mazda or whatever, man. Mazda something. What's their little SUV? And got the little sport, man. I flicked that sports mode button, bro. You should have saw me, man. I had that thing on 2 wheels trying to get to you all out there. Paige, everyone that's out there listening, man. I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hats off to y'all, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and get into the game, the primetime game for Sunday, or that happened last night anyway, right? My team went on ahead, pulled the victory out 23-20. I'm going to go ahead and get on record and say I know it was politics. And the reason I'm going to say it is because you saw what happened in the first quarter. 17-0, easy. And it was easy. It didn't look difficult at all. It was very easy. And then second quarter, Chiefs only scored 3 points, Jets scored 12. And then third quarter, Chiefs don't score, Jets scored 8. And then fourth quarter, Jets don't score, Chiefs only scored 3 points. That shiggity was for entertainment purposes only. You cannot pay me to believe any other different. Can't pay me to believe any other way, man. That was entertainment purposes. You had Deadpool in the building. You had the Wolverine in the building. You had Taylor Swifty in the building. You had Aaron Rodgers in the building. You had Paul Rudd in the building. You had a lot of stars that was in the building. They thought Kevin James was going to be there. That's my dog, Kevin James, man. I watch the King Queen reruns every night before I go to bed. My wife was like, turn that off. How many times have we seen that episode? I don't care. I love the King Queens. I watch that every night before I go to bed. That's why I go to bed too. Some people go to bed to soft noise, white noise, rain falls. I go to bed to King Queens. So, anyway, get King Queens some claps. I don't care. Yeah, I'm going crazy with the clap. So, like I was saying, Chiefs pull off the win, 23-20. Mahomes, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. He went 18 for 30, 203 yards. That's not Mahomes. All right, that's another reason I know that this shiggity was entertainment purposes. Oh, and I forgot to say, Miss Brittany Mahomes was in the building also. Shout out to Brittany. She just love it. Come on. Name all these celebrities, man. So Mahomes rushed for seven attempts, seven carries, 51 yards. My man Pacheco, bro, I didn't know you hit the 100. I swear I watched the whole game, but I did not know that you hit the 100. Not only you hit the 115 on him out of 2 carries. Ooh, boy, they need to start feeding you that ball more. They need to start feeding you that ball more. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Man, Kelsey, he did his thing. 6 receptions, 60 yards. Pacheco had 3 receptions for 43 yards. It's getting together. They had some issues, but it's getting together, man. It's getting together. I promise you, it's getting together. Scott Moore did not record a reception, and MVS only had 1 reception for 6 yards. One thing I don't like is when the Chiefs play down to less inferior teams. They always seem to do it. I mean, you got the dub. I'm happy with it. I get it, but I don't like when they play down to certain teams. Like I said, I'm not gonna deny the Jets defense. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Jets defense didn't hold the Chiefs off for practically 3 quarters. You know what I'm saying? They deserve props. They did their job. Zach Wilson, let's go over his stats real quick. He went, excuse me, hold up. Man, fall allergies ain't no joke. He went 28 for 39, 245 on the yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I think they said this is the best game he had in quite some time. Brees Hall rushed 6 carries, 56 yards. Dalvin Cook did what Dalvin Cook does. 5 carries, only for 16 yards. Man, I had to get that guy off my fantasy. Lazard was the top receiver that night for them. He had 3 receptions for 61 yards. You know, man, they did what they did. CJ Mosley had that interception. Yeah, it's all good. Uzama recorded a touchdown and Lazard recorded a touchdown for the Jets. That's what's up. That's what's up. Like I said, I'm not hating. They did good. They played us. The defense. I knew their defense was going to play well. I didn't expect their offense to play as well as it did. I knew that they were going to come with defense, but that offense did a hell of a job, man. And shout out to them boys. Like I said, we're going crazy with the Colts, man. They offense did a wonderful job. Wonderful job. And everyone is in a panic right now because they like, oh, well, if the Chiefs play like this, when they play so-and-so, the Vikings or whatever, and after that, and yada, 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 we don't care. Okay? We don't care. You go to 3 Super Bowls in the past 5 years, or whatever. You win 2. I mean, you got to let the other kids win also. Okay? I mean, you don't have to, but you get bored after a while. And I've always had this thought in the back of my mind, like, man, is Mahomes bored with football yet? Like last night, the passes, those damn touch passes, man, 2 interceptions, and they both was touch passes. Like the interceptions were like a lot of his passes last night was touch passes, which was odd. So I hope like ain't nothing like if he was trying to do something or like I don't know what he was trying to do, what the hell, but Mahomes normally sling that sucker. Like we've seen him put it in tight ass spots. No matter how many defenders was there, he got the ball where it needed to be. So those touch passes were odd as hell. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish. He was lobbing it and floating it. I'm like, what? Like, come on, bro. MVS is tall as hell. Just bomb that sucker. He'll go up and get it. So yeah, that's where we are with that. I don't get it. We do take on the Vikings. Sunday, October 8th. We will be at their place. A lot of people are like, it's so weird, man, that the whole Taylor Swift thing. It's so. What's weird about this is that the ticket sales, like the Chiefs, aren't the only. Well, I shouldn't say the Chiefs. Travis Kelce isn't the only person benefiting from this. Whatever their relationship status is, friends, platonic, we don't know. But whatever it is, it's Kelsey's not the only one that benefit from. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Our opponents are benefiting from this, man. Like, what do you mean, Bishop? Well, the Jets told you they haven't sold that many tickets in a while, all because Taylor Swift was there, right? And like I said, you had the Wolverine and Deadpool and all these other people there. So now we go to Minnesota, as my kids say, or used to say when they were little, Minnesota. What do you think if Swift happens to be there? What do you think the ticket sales are going to be like? Like that's the thought right now. You know, everyone is. I don't know. And it's like we have this target now because of Taylor Swift. So weird, man. Like it's so I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird. So weird. The whole NFL. When we're gonna cut the break real quick, and we'll come back. We're gonna talk about the rest of what we saw Sunday. I'm not gonna get too much into it because you got my man Adam coming up with the Shy Weekly, and you know, of course, he's gonna talk about them Bears. I'm sure. He has to, right? Right. So, but yeah, we're gonna talk just a smidget about what I saw yesterday. It was kind of disheartening, man. I was furious. I was furiated, man. I was a little upset because I did not expect the games that were on yesterday to go the way that they went. And I'm getting my ass kicked in fantasy thanks to Joe Burrow. And as of last night, Mahomes kind of screwed me over a little bit with his 2 interceptions. Okay, so Larry B now, man, I don't know. I think they had the cheat button on when they were drafted in the fantasy, but whatever, it's all good. You know, them Raiders. I don't care. So, man, we at that moment where we got to take a break real quick. When we come back, we're gonna dive into the NFL. Just a smidget. Like I said, we got other top shows on the network, on the IE Sports Radio Network, man. You know, other people out there who's gonna give you their team perspective and all that stuff and what they saying. So I'm just gonna just bite just a little bit. Just gonna get that little crumb off their plate. You know, I don't want to take the whole thing. Just a couple of crumbs and keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? But this is IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports, and you are currently listening to This is KC Sports with your man Bishop. We'll be right back. Stick around.
What up, Boston sports fans? This is Mikey Two Guns here, your host of Our Bleepin' City, airing every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Please join me. We'll talk everything Boston sports, all the local teams, college teams. I'm even down to talk MMA, boxing, whatever you guys want. So join me every Wednesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. Chime in with your questions on the chat, tweet the show. We'll even have call-ins. I can't wait to hear from you guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. So once again, it's Our Bleepin' City. I am your host, Mikey Two Guns, every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. See you soon, people.
Everybody, this is Darren Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunderous Spikes? Then I have the show for you, Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, everyone? It's Drewski, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From where we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Bumper to bumper, on the drive home, Bishop's got you covered. You're listening to This is KC Sports, powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in to This is KC Sports, powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. But not only are we powered by IE Sports Radio, we're also powered by Planet Jerky. Man, some of the best jerky on the planet, and other planets, and out there, in faraway galaxies. Get y'all some of that Planet Jerky. It's the good stuff, man. It's the good stuff. Check them out at planetjerky.net. They got all kind of flavors for you. I can't get enough of it. I like the Carolina Reaper. Yeah. All right. So, welcome back. Like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about the NFL and what we saw. First off, shout out to the NFL. Shout out to Disney Pixar. Man, I don't know if any of you guys woke up to catch the early London game between the Jaguars and the Falcons, but if you did, then if you had like Disney Plus or ESPN Plus or whatever you could stream on, something like that, you were able to catch the Toy Story game. Like they took the Jaguars in the Falcons game and they did a Toy Story redemption of it. It was dope. It was dope. Shout out. I see words all over the place. So anyway, it was nice. I liked the Toy Story game. So my wife didn't care for it too much. She was like, "This, I can't watch this." I don't know what I don't know. I think it was just like, cause it's all whatever. I don't even know what words I'm looking for here. It's all computer generated, man. So I guess like it just didn't flow well enough for her, so it was making her a little edgy. I guess I don't know. She didn't like it too much. I was sitting there cracking up watching that thing, man. I like Toy Story, so it was just cracking me. It was neat to see that. I was trying to get my son to watch it. He was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm good." He was busy playing Roblox or whatever, Minecraft, whatever it was. So it was dope. Shout out to Disney, Pixar, NFL for putting that together for kids and explaining to kids, the trivia and how the NFL works. And they were even explaining penalties and certain calls and what touchdowns are, what field goals are, the goal post. It was dope. It was dope. So I liked that a lot. Like I said, they had the Disney Pixar Toy Story rendering of the Jaguars Falcons game, but the Jaguars beat the Falcons' ass in real life. 23-7 was the final score. Man, Jaguars on the roll. I got them slated to win that division. I don't think nobody's gonna stop them in that division. So that's what was up. Rams Colts 29-23. That game was actually way closer than I thought it would be. I thought the Rams were going to steamroll the Indianapolis Colts. I actually had a little something that the Colts was going to win 0 games this season. Boy, was I wrong. So, the Colts actually, which, I was a fan of Anthony Richardson. I actually want him to go, to a team other than the Colts. But the Colts, next year, I think they're going to be a very serious contender next year. I think if they grab a few more pieces, figure out what's going to come of Jonathan Taylor, and Anthony Richardson will get the first year jitters out the way. They're going to be special, I think. So Ravens Browns, I knew that the Ravens was going to take that 28-3 Ravens final score yesterday. I don't know what the heck happened. I didn't really watch too much of this game. But we know one thing that happened was that Deshaun Watson was, I think he was injured, right? Something about the shoulder or something. So they had to back the rookie come in, which he didn't do horrible. And I bet they wish they would have kept what's the old boy name? Kelly Mond or whatever his name was. But the Browns did not want him. So DTR, which is the initials he go by, the rookie quarterback, 19 for 36, 121 yards, 3 interceptions. That's actually pretty damn bad. I said he didn't do too horrible. He did pretty bad. That's horrible. Should have kept mine. Well, whatever. What do I know? I told him that on Twitter, and they was like, "Have you seen him play? Apparently, you don't know." All right, well, I know that he threw touchdown passes in every preseason game he played. I knew that, but go ahead, go off. Ford only had 9 carries, 26, 9 carries, 26 yards. Strong only had 5 carries, 49 yards. Kareem Hunt, what the hell is going on with you, man? I don't get it, dude. I picked you up in fantasy and I had you on the bench for the past 2 weeks. I don't know what you got going on, man. 5 carries, 12 yards. What the hell? That the Browns. I don't know if the Browns just aren't not giving you a chance or what, but I wish you would have signed somewhere else. And Joku, man, I heard that he had suffered some burns or something to the face. I didn't really get to see, but that mask that he came in with was solid. That was solid, bro. 6 receptions, 46 yards. He was their top receiver. But yeah, they had a pretty horrible game. Lamar Jackson did his thing. He actually had a pretty good game. 15 for 19, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. Of course, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. That's what he do. Gus Edwards had 15 carries, 48 yards. And Justice Hill, he was the second rusher, second highest ranked rusher on the team that day. 3 carries, 33 yards. And Mark Andrews, of course, 2 touchdowns. The freaking week I don't put him down on a slip for 2 touchdowns. He get 2 touchdowns. I swear, sometimes it's so frustrating. So yeah, that's what happened. Vikings and Panthers, man, 21-13. I did not expect that game to be that close. If the Panthers can play the Vikings that close, then I'm damn sure not concerned about what my Chiefs can do against them. I don't even know if I even want to talk about this next game. I'm going to skip it for now, and we're going to talk a little bit about this. We're going to go ahead. Buccaneers was 26-9. Buccaneers wiped the Saints out at home. I don't know. I don't know. I can't sit here and say, oh, it's because Derek Carr ain't playing, because I feel like wait, no, he did play, didn't he? He did play. He went 23 for 37, 120 something. Yeah, he did play. So I know he's like halfway injured or something, but yeah, no. Nope. Mayfield went 25 for 32, 246, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yeah, they just wiped them off. They just wiped them off the map. Simple as that. Like I said, I didn't really watch too much. Let me look. Kamara did play. 11 carries, 51 yards. I'm surprised Kamara hasn't requested a trade. That's, to get off that team. That's, I don't know. Some people like, they team, it ain't all about winning, I guess, with some people. Broncos, 31-28. That is one game I did not. I had Broncos winning. I put them on my slip to win, but I did not expect that game to be as close as it was. Like, Justin Fields went off, bro. He went off. 28 for 35, 335 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Dude went the bleep off. Okay? I guess they rolled up and was like, hey, we need the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Or, we ain't y'all and y'all ain't the Dolphins. There you go. The Bears was like, you ain't about to drop 70 on us like Dolphins just did you. We ain't playing that. So they went off, man. Herbert, 103 yards, 18 carries, went off, bro. DJ Moore, 8 receptions, 131 yards. Woo, boy, they had a field day. Man, I'm glad they didn't do that to us. Another game. Look here. You know how I feel about EB. Y'all know how I feel about EB. Okay? They just played a team that was supposedly been which probably still is considered one of the top defenses. They just played a team that competed in the Super Bowl, okay? And almost won the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna take that from them. Washington, everybody shitted. Even a few fans that I was engaged with on Twitter shitted on this team. Told me, don't be surprised when you look up. Since you got so much confidence in this team, I've been a fan of this team since the 80s or whatever the hell he said. Don't be surprised you look up and we're 0-9 or something crazy. Man, they 2-2, bro. 2-2. Okay? Sam Howell, 29 for 41, 290 yards, 1 touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. had 1 rushing touchdown. and Curtis Samuel had a rushing touchdown. And who did he throw? Jahan Dotson had 1 receiving touchdown. My boy Scary Terry McLaurin had 8 receptions, 86 yards. Dude, look here. The Washington Commanders are 2-2. I swear I tried hard to find that tweet where I was going back and forth with the stupid Washington Commander fan. You were supposed to be a fan of this team, win, lose, or draw. And you sitting there talking about we going 0-11. And I'm like, bro, you got Eric Bieniemy. He's not going to settle for that. All right? He's going to do everything he can do to whip your guys into shape. While y'all was up there preseason crying and complaining about how he talked to y'all, y'all are 2-2 right now, bro. We're going to put a pin. Hold up. I was going to say, we're going to put a pin in that. But, you know what? Let's just do this. Y'all are sitting at number 3 in the NFC East, man. The Giants are in last place. Now, I got y'all slated to be I said y'all might be number 2, but then I realized what division y'all are in. Y'all in a pretty tough division with them Cowboys and them Eagles, okay? But, y'all not that far behind the Cowboys. So, I don't want to hear another fake fan say no crazy crap about their team, man. Because that's just wild, bro. Steelers. Now if I was going engaging with a Pittsburgh Steeler fan on Twitter, and he's like, man, be surprised you look up, we 0-9. Bro, you damn right you might be. I ain't gonna doubt that. Y'all lost to the Texans 30-6, and the Texans ain't. I'm not saying it like the Texans are a crappy team. They not a crappy team. They not a great team, but they're. You saw last season, man. My Chiefs had an issue with them. You know what I'm saying? Texans need a few more pieces. They need the right people calling the right plays, and the Texans they on their way. You know what I'm saying? They 2-2. Steelers are 2-2 also. Don't know what happened to Kenny Pickett. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know. I didn't do too much research on it. But anyway, C.J. Stroud did his thing. 306 yards, 16 for 32 touchdowns. Devin Singletary out there throwing touchdowns. Bro, there's a game I skipped. We're going to go back here in a second. There's a game I skipped. Because you got Devin Singletary throwing touchdowns. And the game I skipped, in the game, not and, but in in the game that I skipped, you had Derrick Henry throw a touchdown. You already know. You know what I'm talking about now. Larry B, sorry to break it to you, man. Your Raiders fell by 7 points. Hey, they didn't do bad, man. They didn't do bad. They were almost there. But them Chargers, them boys held them off. Chargers 2-2, Raiders are 1-3. I need to get rid of that goofy coach. Josh Jacobs, 17 for 58 yards. O'Connell. Hey, that guy, I don't know who he is or where the hell he came from. He didn't throw a touchdown, but he did. He went 24 for 39, 238 yards. Yeah, so he did his thing, man. He did his thing. So, yeah. He did his thing. Josh Jacobs rushed for 1 touchdown. O'Connell himself, like I said, he didn't throw one, but he rushed for 1. So that's good as gold in my book. Cardinals. Hey, look. Excuse me. Cardinals is 1-3. Okay, they 1-3. I get it. I get it. If you ask me, Joshua Dobbs he went 28 for 41, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns. Okay? 2 touchdowns. He threw both of them to Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson had 7 receptions for 76 yards. Marquise Brown, 7 receptions, 96 yards. Let me tell you something. Now, they got their ass whooped. No doubt. Through and through by San Francisco, 35-16. But this is San Francisco. San Francisco, ever since we played them in the Super Bowl, San Francisco has been a Super Bowl caliber team. All right? Through and through. No debate. They got a good coach. They got rid of the Italian Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo, whatever you want to call him. They got rid of him. They have a stud in Brock Purdy, and they got Samuel. They got Ayuk. You got McCaffrey, who's out there rushing for 3 touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown. They got great talent around them on both sides of the ball. So it was expected for the Cardinals to get their ass tore up. And they did. 35-16. However, Joshua Dobbs, if you ask me, I think I prefer him over Kyler Murray. I said it. That guy go out there and play. He play hard. Now, he freaks me out a little bit. He ain't got no eyebrows. No, I'm just kidding. But he go out there and he plays tough, man. And it's effed up, all right? Like he said, he's only been there for a little bit. If y'all look, you know what I'm saying, I look at all the game day press, post-game stuff and all that crap. It's effed up, man, that man went to the NFL shop and could not find his jersey. That is dirty. That's dirty. I know I know, like he said, hey, I only been here a little bit, but some people he knew wanted a jersey, and they didn't have him listed. Jacked up. They got it corrected, but still jacked up. So, Cardinals, despite being 1-3, man, y'all play hard. Y'all play very hard because y'all tore them Cowboys up. Them Cowboys went in there and thought y'all was some slacks. Thought they can catch y'all sleeping and slipping, but they caught an ass whooping instead. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna go too far into these games of what happened because we have other great hosts that represent these teams. Mikey Two Guns, my brother. You're gonna hate this one. Cowboys 38, Patriots 3. I think it might be time for you guys to might be time to move on from Macaroni Jones. My man, 12 for 21, which isn't horrible, 150 yards, but the 2 interceptions. I mean, like, I get the Cowboys' defense is top defense in the NFL right now. I get it. But if Arizona and Joshua Dobbs can put the hands and beat the brakes, not only did they beat the brakes off the Cowboys, they rotated their damn tires, all right? They gave them the old 2-for-1 special when the Cowboys took on Arizona. So, what the hell is going on in New England? Matter of fact, pause, rewind. I don't think it's Mac Jones. I think it's Bill Belichick. I think it's time to move on from Bill, not Mac Jones. Keep your quarterback intact, because we've seen what he can do. But we haven't seen what Belichick can do without Brady. Since the departure of Brady, we saw what Mac Jones can do. But imagine what he could do with another head coach. Some fresh air, fresh scenery, changes. I'm talking changes here, all right? We're going to put a pause in this. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back. We're going to speed through some more of this. Then we're going to wrap it up with some Chiefs talk. I'm having fun. This is KC Sports. Stick around.
Hey there, sports fans. Are you looking for a sports show that maybe isn't 100% about sports?
Then you might want to check out the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Most sports shows cover only scores and stats, and while we're not opposed to that, we dig a little deeper into sports issues and some of the hottest topics in athletics.
In addition to sports, we take a journey through my neck of the woods, pop culture, with movie reviews of both sports and non-sports films.
Speaking of pop culture, make sure to participate in our game nights, where we quiz each other on our specialties, and you, the listeners, can win IE Sports Radio apparel.
We always have a great time learning more about each other's worlds, one show at a time.
So join us each week on the Sports Couple Perspectives, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hey sports fans, are you in the market for Florida sports or just keeping up with the latest in the Panhandle? Palm Tree Sports is a dedicated audio hub to all things sports in the Sunshine State. We cover current events, big news, heavily favored opinions all across the NFL, NBA, MLB, and so much more. So come check us out every Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a down south education on Florida sports and athletics. It's hosted by yours truly, Corey Pujols, and is powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Well, what is up, Carolina Nation? This is John Felipe of the Carolina Cast, of course, the podcast of, by, and for the Carolinas, right here on IE Sports, your direct feed for all that is sports. And I'm reminding you to tune in Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern for the latest in Carolina sports, whether it's the Panthers that keep on pounding, the fly natures of the Hornets, the storming Hurricanes, the battle of the Blues with Duke and UNC, the fight of the Clemson Tigers, or the amazing atmosphere of any Carolina college. I'm talking App State, I'm talking ECU. I've got you covered. Once again, tune in for the Carolina Cast with me, John Felipe, Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
Welcome back. We are just about close to wrapping up the show. Oh, I know. I've appreciated you guys for tuning in, even though we started a little late. I definitely appreciate it. But don't be upset. Don't be sad. Dry your eyes. Put on a smiley face. Because we got some bangers coming up for you all after this show. Oh yeah. We got some heat. You get my boy Adam with Chi-Town Weekly. Like I said, I know he's going to talk about them Bears. And then you get Set Point, which you don't just get any set point with my man Taryn today. No. Cut the music. Hold on. Hold tight. You're not only getting Set Point today, you're getting a very, very special episode of Set Point. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 4th anniversary of Set Point with Taryn. And he got a very special guest to come on. You definitely want to stick around for that. Shout out to Taryn Rodriguez. Man, I can talk today. And then after Set Point, you get where you at Sports Chat with Joey. Hey, you guys want to tune in to all these shows, man. Like I said, we got some bangers coming up after me today. So I kind of like, man, you know what I'm saying? I like to be punctual, you know what I'm saying, and start on time, but life be lifing sometimes. So you have to pardon me, you know what I'm saying? You got a household full of little ones. You got to be all over the place sometimes. But it's cool because we got pushed back a little bit, about 2 hours. But now you don't have to wait for Chi-Town Weekly, Set Point, and Where You At Sports Chat. It's almost, they're going to be right behind me for the most part. Man. So y'all make sure y'all stick around. Like I said, hey, here at IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all. When we say your direct feed for all that is sports, we ain't bug. When we want, this is your direct feed for all that is sports. We're not playing. We serious. So y'all stick around. We got some bangers coming up. But anyway, so Cowboys dusted off Patriots. And then let's run back up real quick to that special game that I put a pin in, or what they say when you're in them board meetings, parking lot that. You know, set it to the side. I swear I'm like, I remember the first time, I've never been an office type of employee or whatever. I never really worked in an office. I've always been an outside guy, service tech type guy, get your hands dirty type guy. That's what I've always done in all my working days. But I remember the first time I worked in this office, man. Actually, I came out of the field. I was a cable tech. I came out of the field and went into the office. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna parking lot that. I'm like, what? You know what? Anywho, so yeah, this game. I kind of hate what's happening to the Bengals right now, but with the amount of crap talking that the Bengals fans do on Twitter I'm kind of sitting there cheesing like a little schoolboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should. I got the Kevin James that Kevin James meme pose that everybody is shopping around right now with the hands in the pocket, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the pose, like, you know what I mean? So I got that going on right now. And Joe Burrow, man. So was it last week when they said that? Was it last week or the week before that when they lost to the Browns? They said it wasn't last week because they beat they played the Rams last week and they won by 3. They won by 3 points. So it was the week 1, right, or something like. Where were we at? Week 4? I don't know. So anyway, it was the week they played the Browns, and you kind of had some rain drizzling going on. They said it was the weather. It was the weather. So what happened this week? Joe Burrow, 20 for 30, 165 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Joe Mixon, 14 carries, 67 yards. Jamar Chase, 7 receptions, 73 yards, no touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 4 receptions, 26 yards. T. Higgins, 2 receptions, 19 yards. Unfortunately, T. Higgins did get injured. Man, prayers go out to him. Hopefully, speedy recovery. Hopefully, he'll be okay. We don't condone in the Chiefs Kingdom. We do not condone players gloating or, you know what I'm saying, about players getting injured. We don't do that here, okay? I will not stand for it. But I am going to talk shiggity about you, not throwing a touchdown. I am going to talk shiggity. You got 3 number 1 receivers on your team, and you couldn't throw a touchdown. Like I said, granted, Tyler Higgins got hurt. Hopefully he's okay. But come on, bruh. You got that shiny new contract, man. That's what I try to tell him. Like, I got to chill out, pump your brakes. You know what I'm saying? These Bengal fans be getting out of control. And I get it. You happy your team is winning, but you gotta chill out, man. Y'all got destroyed 27-3 by Ryan Tannehill. Let's go over that man's stats. 18 for 25, 240 yards, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. You got notice, Ryan Tannehill threw a touchdown. Joe Burrow didn't, but Derrick Henry did. Hey, I'm done. That was a quick recap. Like I said, you guys, we got some heat coming up. You got next up is my man Adam with Chi-Town Weekly. Then y'all get the 4-year anniversary show, Set Point with my man Terran Rodriguez. Definitely want to check that out. He got a special guest for y'all. And then you get Where You At Sports Chat with Joey. Hey, all love. Appreciate all y'all for being here. Next Monday, we will be at our regular time, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the KC Sports Show with your man, Bishop. Thank y'all so much, man. It's been fun. Appreciate everyone.